just going to kind of do a more informal video. I've decided to change Morbid Mondays to Morbid Mysteries, which was suggested by one of my viewers. That way I can upload a paranormal video whenever I feel like it. And I love paranormal stuff. My previous mic it has been having some technical difficulties, so I am using this one today. I hope that it sounds good. So, today, I thought that I would kind of talk about all things paranormal. I have loved Halloween since I was a kid. It's been my favorite holiday for a very long time. And I love paranormal stories. I am a big fan of cryptid stories and ghost stories. Sometimes I like to get into the UFO side of things too. But I really enjoy cryptids the most out of all of the paranormal things that I listen to. So, some of my favorites are Bigfoot, Mothman, Skinwalkers, which, if you haven't seen my video on Skinwalkers yet, I did a 2-part series on them, so go check that out. I love Dogman stories. Those are really cool. And I really just enjoy like cultural stories of different monsters that not a lot of people have heard about. So like indigenous stories. I guess that's the anthropologist in me. I really enjoy urban legends as well. I think they have their own unique kind of stories that are a little unique depending on where in the world you're from. The biggest one in this part of the United States is probably La Llorona. And I love listening to stories about her too. Halloween is a big holiday for us witches, which I talked about in a previous video. I've been practicing for about 15 years. I just really love this time of year. I used to, when I was younger, I used to turn our backyard into a homemade haunted house. I would pay my friends to be actors. We would do our makeup up, and we would turn our backyard into a haunted house. It was really fun. It was a great thing for the neighborhood. Everyone loved it. Where I live now, we get a lot of trick-or-treaters. There's a lot of kids around here too. So now what I like to do is I put my ball python, my snake, around my neck, and he just kind of like chills there, and it gives everyone quite a fright. The kids are usually just curious about him. Sorry, my throat's a little scratchy. This time of year, I get allergies pretty bad too. But, the kids are usually curious about my snake. One of them told me that he has his own snake. So that was fun. It's the adults that tend to be afraid of snakes, not the kids. He is very docile. He has never bitten me or even gotten defensive. He is a very relaxed snake. There go my cats again, speaking of animals. He is very chill. He's very laid back. And the kids love that. I wouldn't put anyone in danger. I do have one snake. So, I should back up. I have five snakes. I had to think about that, just because I have two that are the same species. I have my ball python, who you've seen in some of my videos. He's my largest one. Then I have a Honduran milk snake, an anery. Is that correct? Yeah, anery. Honduran milk snake. She her colors are very muted. Anery stands for aneuphoristic, which is a genetic mutation that dulls her color. So she just looks like she has black and white stripes. I have a Nuevo Leon king snake. She has bands of yellow, red, and black, so she looks like a venomous snake, but she's not venomous. And milk snakes and king snakes are basically the same species. One is just like a subspecies. I have a rosy boa. He is my smallest snake. He's like the size of a worm right now. He is very docile too, like my ball python. And he's a really good eater. I'll show you him sometime too. And then I have a western hognose snake. Western hognoses are really cool. Their scales make them look like rattlesnakes, but they're not deadly like rattlesnakes are. But she is my only technically venomous snake. Their venom would basically make it like a bee sting. Would basically make getting bitten by her like a bee sting, and that's if you had a reaction to it. So she's never bitten me, but she is defensive. They are very spicy snakes, so if you ever want to own one, be prepared for that. She has never bitten me or anyone, but they like to pretend like they're going to bite you. They'll butt you with their heads without actually opening their mouths. And their main defense mechanism is playing dead. So I've never seen her do this. But if you look up videos online, you can see they'll flip over. They'll flip over on their backs, show you their bellies, and then they'll open their mouths and flop their tongue out to really sell it. So she's a drama queen. Those are all of the snakes that I have. They're all healthy, very well taken care of. One of them did just shed. My king snake just shed, so I'm gonna have to go clean that out of her cage today. If you would like to see all of my snakes, I can definitely do a video. If I can get my western hognose out of her cage, show you her. But this weekend I am going to a reptile expo. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm not gonna get another animal, but it's always fun to see what the local breeders have. This expo is where I got 2 of my snakes from, my hognose and my rosy boa. And I'm gonna go with a friend and my fiance. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. Nice little spooky activity, because a lot of people consider reptiles to be like creepy crawlies, like really scary. I've never been afraid of snakes, except for venomous ones, of course. Like, if I see a rattlesnake, I'm running the other direction, but I've never been afraid of just like normal snakes. So that's why I have a bunch of them. I think they're really cool. And I just love reptiles in general. I also have a lizard. She is a leopard gecko. So yeah, that is what I'm going to do tomorrow. And then throughout the month, I'm going to go with this same friend to a bunch of different, like, haunted locations around Salt Lake City and in Utah. We might go drive down to Skinwalker Ranch. You can't actually enter the property because it is privately owned, but you can drive around it. So we might go do that, see if we see anything paranormal, but we'll see. And if we do that, I'm definitely going to vlog it and put it on the channel, regardless of where we go. There are a lot of haunted locations really close by that don't require us to drive that far to go see, so I think that would be fun. Sorry, my cats, my tabby kind of has attachment issues, so not really, he's just really vocal. So if you are interested in me making a video about all of my snakes and kind of talking about their care, I can definitely do that. It might be a longer video, just because I have 5, so it might take me a while to get through all of their care, because besides 2 of them, they're all like different species and require different temperatures and substrate and things like that. But if you're interested, I can definitely do that. So I think I am definitely going to cover a couple more cryptids. I know that Mothman and Sasquatch are on the top of my list right now, but if you have any preferences or any suggestions, or you want to submit your own stories, go ahead and leave them in the comments below, and I will read them. I definitely want to do a viewer submitted paranormal stories video. So if you have any paranormal stories, if it's cryptids or ghosts or like UFOs or something like that, go ahead and leave it in the comments and I'll read it in a video. I think that would be a really good video to wrap up with for Halloween. So if you can get those stories down in the comments before Halloween, that would be awesome. So I hope you kind of enjoyed this informal little catch-up video, and I will see you guys next time.